Hi, it's Lori Richardson with Cornerstone Home Lending. On Monday, September 12th, just wanted to give you a quick peek at the markets. We've got a quiet news week last week, a somewhat busy news week this week, and we're going to take a look at both. Let's start with last week. We got housing data, unemployment data, and an ECB meeting, and we got news and data from all of those. Let's start with the housing data. The bottom line is that the new data that we're still seeing coming out is still very supportive and very good news on the housing front. The CoreLogic Home Price Index was released last week, and it showed that home prices across the U.S. increased 6% year over year. Now that's on a national level. It was a nice upward movement from the last report that came out that showed that home prices, again on a national level, had increased 5.7% year over year. CoreLogic also forecasts going forward that they believe that home prices will increase 5.4% year over year, again on a national level. Keep in mind that that may be on the conservative side. I wanted to compare that to what we're seeing here at home. I attached these same charts on Friday, but I've attached them here just so that you could kind of take a look and we could dig a little bit deeper on them, so that we could see how our numbers here at home compare to what we see nationally. The FHFA report, as you'll see here, recently released, showed both regional numbers and Colorado and state numbers. So as a region, and our region extends all the way from Montana on the north to Arizona and New Mexico on the south, as a region, we have seen home prices increase 8.11% year over year. Pretty strong. If you look at Colorado, we're at 10.2% year over year. And we're leading the pack only behind Washington and Oregon. So again, pretty strong numbers. CoreLogic also forecasts a percentage increase year over year going forward at 5.9% increase for Colorado, slightly higher than the 5.4% national forecast that we talked about before. So I wanted you to have those charts here so that you could kind of get a sense of where we are. And wrapping up housing data, we all know that 10.2% year over year appreciation is not sustainable, and that it will take care of itself as we see inventory come onto the market. We're actually working on some stats right now that will hopefully help lay it out and give you a visual way to educate your clients with regard to what we're seeing happening with home price appreciation in general. So stay tuned for that. Let's look at unemployment data. This week's jobless claims were also good news. The report decreased by 4,000 claims last week to a total of 259,000 claims being reported. This was better than the expectation of 264,000 claims and the best number that we've seen in 2 months. So we're seeing an underlying trend as claims have now been below 300,000 for 79 weeks, reflecting again that companies are continuing to fire less and hold on to qualified workers. So the question is, will that trend hold? We will keep you posted, and it's something that we're watching closely. The ECB meeting was the last thing that I brought up last week that could have been a market mover. It really wasn't. We saw the head of the ECB, the European Central Bank, leave rates unchanged, and really no other surprises were announced. So again, we'll continue to see that, or to watch that, and watch the strategies coming from the ECB over time and keep you in the loop. This week, again, we've got a busy reports week coming up. We've got some 10-year Treasury auctions today. Later this week, we will hear from several members of the Fed leading up to next week's Fed meeting. Again, not anticipating a change in interest rates, but lots of commentary probably coming out this week. And then the end of the week will bring retail sales numbers and CPI, which is the inflation report. And a quick look at rates. Conforming conventional 30-year fixed rate loans are still in the mid threes. Conforming conventional 15-year fixed rate loans are still below 3. Jumbo loans, 30-year fixed rate jumbo loans are still in the high 3s, and FHA loans still in the low to mid 3s. So we're still in great shape there. If there's anything we can do for you, please feel free to call 720-200-6868. Make it a great day.